Pick another bot. The strategy of this week comes from this channel, and it will be using two indicators, the MACD and the ADX. The MACD in full stands for moving average convergence divergence. It usually has two moving lines that will move over time. These lines are usually based on past prices of a stock or another asset. So one of the lines moves faster than the other. The faster line is like a rabbit, the slow one is like a turtle. So the fancy words convergence and divergence are just ways to talk about how these two lines interact. When they move close to each other, it's called a convergence. They're coming together for a chat. When they move away from each other, it's called a divergence. They're walking away from each other. There's also that line called the signal line, like a trail that the rabbit leaves behind. When the rabbit crosses this trail, it might be a sign to buy or sell. Finally, there's a bar chart called the histogram. It shows the difference between the fast line and the slow line. Think of it like a mood meter. When the bars are above the zero line, it's a happy mood and might be a good time to buy. When they're below, it's a less happy mood, might be a good time to sell. The ADX is like a thermometer for trend. It doesn't tell us if the trend is going up or down, but it tells us how strong that trend is. The ADX gives us a number between 0 and 100. This number is what will signify the strength of the trend. The higher the number, the stronger the trend. So typically, people usually use 20 and 40. The ADX is below 20. It's like a calm day with little wind. This means the trend is weak and the stock isn't really going strongly in any direction. If the ADX is above 40, it's like a windy day. This means the trend is strong and the stock is moving decidedly, either up or down. So now let's go over the strategy itself. For the buy setup, we wait for the MACD to cross above the signal line and we make sure both lines are below the zero level. Then we check the ADX if it's above or around 40. For the sell, we ensure the MACD crosses below the signal line and both are above the zero level, and to ensure the ADX is still above 40. So the bot inputs are as shown. The magic number is a unique identifier of the bot on the chart. For the risk management, we're doing something different this week. The risk percentage and the lot size will be determining the stop loss used. So let's say your balance is 10,000 and the price on the Euro USD chart is 1.0801 and you want to risk 1% on every trade. That will mean every trade you'll be risking $100. The lot size used will depend on the stop loss to be used. So let's look at a few examples. So for one standard lot, one pip is typically equal to $10. So the price will need to move 10 pips. For a mini lot, which is 0.1 lots, one pip is equal to $1. Therefore, the price will need to move 100 pips. For micro lot, one pip is equal to $0.01 and the price will need to move 1,000 pips. So we keep using this calculation for the micro lots and the nano lot. Now let's move on to the reward multiplier. This will determine our risk to reward ratio. So let's say for every $100 you risk, you want to make 200. The reward value multiplier will be 2. So the new calculations for the take profit will then be the price we are buying plus double the pips we had calculated for the stop loss. The take buy trade and the sell trade are on and off switches. You may just want to participate in buying. This means you'd leave the buy trades to true and the sell trades to false. If you only need to take sell trades, you'll leave the sell trades to true and the buy trades to false. Let's backtest on Euro USD with only the sell activated and a risk reward ratio of 2. As you can see, we did not make any money over a 2-year backtest. We also took 631 trades, of which we had 12 consecutive losing trades. 12 consecutive losing trades quite a lot. I think that contributed to a very huge drawdown. So let's maintain all the same settings but activate the buy only. Well, this performed relatively better than sell, still lost money, and we even had a higher consecutive losing trades at 22. So let's switch over to synthetic cases. I'm going to test this on Boom 1000. I'll first start with only when the sell is activated. As you can see, the bot did change the lot size to 0.2. So the bot is programmed to use the minimum allowable lot size for the given symbol, which is 0.2 for Boom 1000, but we had put our settings as 0.1. So over the 2 years, we only had 37 trades on the 5 time frame, of which we had 9 consecutive losses, and we lost $207, which is quite interesting because Boom is more about trends, and we had very few trades. So lastly, let's try this with the buy activated. We've actually made money on this one. So this will be the second bot of this channel that made money. I think we're on a good start for 2024, honestly. So I don't want to jinx it. I'll let you test other assets on your own. Also, as an update, this will be bot 3 on the Discord channel. Bot 1 was the EMA 9 and EMA 20 bot. Bot 2 was last week's bot, where we used the RSI and the Bollinger Bands. And now bot 3 will be this bot. We will be sending the signals from Boom 1000 on the 5-minute time frame, since what we've tested is the only one that has made the most money. However, I highly encourage you to back your own, play around with the figures, and as always, this is not financial advice. And I will see you next week.